Unit needs orders. You can go over here for now. Why would you let me go there? I don't even know. Well, we're on the other side of Egypt. Sort of. I guess we're going back into the water again. Alright, let's get you heading down towards London, where you will eventually get your personal observation balloon built. Builder's almost up here to do some good work.
It isn't simply seagulls that flock to our shores now. If we build a seaside resort, we may be able to benefit from this new attraction to the ocean.
Cool. The advent of radio beckons the start of a new era of communication. Our progress towards mass media has advanced considerably.
A world without radio is a deaf world.
Alright, so now we have the ability to build seaside resorts, and we can build broadcast centers. And we should be able to see aluminium around here. Let's see, is there anywhere out there? Hey, what the hell? Now we've got the iron. I guess it was just because it was going to come on its own. That's unfortunate that we're not over there anymore, because I would totally be working with that right now. Whatever, and this one is going into the copper, so that'll be nice. There's some aluminium up there. Is there any more? Somewhere else? Oil, oil. Nothing. There's a couple down here. That'll be nice for the Congo up there. There's another one right here, too. We got any over here? Doesn't really look like it. Don't see anything. Don't see anything up here either. Oh, hey. You can plant woods now. Huh, that's pretty cool. But we are going to create a mine at this point. It's neat that you can plant woods. That's probably because we have the naturalists. Did you get blessed with any resources, Osaka? I don't think you did. Osaka is still getting screwed over. Nothing to be done. That is quite unfortunate for Osaka. Whatever. Well, there is certainly some aluminium over here and up here. Neither of which I really need right now, so who cares? Bordeaux, you are going to be building an archaeological museum. We will finally get an archaeologist. I don't want to attack that, thanks. I don't want to attack that either. Alright, we are lining on the edge of Egypt over here. We're not going to take Memphis first, we're going to take whatever's in the center of this. And you should get in the water. And we will continue to sail on the open sea until we discover who else might be out there. There's got to be some more players out there. I just don't know who they are right now. I'm looking forward to meeting them, though. figure out who they are. Hey, all right. Who was it? Oh, we got a great person. Who was it? You, Buenos Aires, wanted this. Yeah, you look pretty significant. Let's begin our route. Buenos Aires now has given us another envoy. So we've got a great person of some kind. I don't know if it's a great scientist. We'll find out soon enough. Give me a lumber mill. You are going to skip your turn for now. Same here. Same here. Continue on, my cavalry. Show us what's going on in the deep waters. Find great and mighty Cthulhu for us. Our great person of the day is a great writer, and it is Edgar Allan Poe. Awesome. Edgar Allan Poe will give us The Telltale Heart and The Raven. Master of the macabre, the American Edgar Allan Poe churned out atmospheric poems and tales of mystery and horror, fitting as his own life was full of both. The son of actors born in January 1809, young Edgar never got to know them. His father left when he was an infant, and his mother died when he was 3 years old. Separated from his siblings, the boy was sent to live with John and Frances Allen, a successful tobacco merchant, and his wife living in Richmond. Where did I get to? I lost it. There we go. Never close with John, perhaps because he scribbled poems on the back of the man's business papers, Edgar eventually entered the University of Virginia in 1826. Poe harbored conflicting desires, writing and soldering. He published his first collection of poems in 1827. Might actually be soldiering. Whatever. Anyway, and joined the army the same year. It's definitely soldiering. I did not see that eye. My eyes are terrible. He won a spot at West Point in 1830, but was kicked out after a year for his poor handling of his duties. Leaving the academy, Poe focused on his other passion, living as a starving author in New York, Philadelphia, Richmond, and at last Baltimore, where he lodged with his Aunt Maria and married his cousin Virginia when she was but 13 years old. In the late 1830s, he published his first collection of short stories, Tales of the Grotesque and Arabesque. The title says it all, and it was a modest success. A talent on the rise, in 1843, Edgar won a literary prize for The Gold Bug, one of his stories that helped launch a new genre, detective fiction. He became a household name in 1845 with the publication of his poem The Raven. But Poe was overcome with grief at the death of his beloved Virginia in 1847. His own death, under somewhat mysterious circumstances, followed in October 1849. Wow. Helped launch the detective fiction genre. That shit is like my bread and butter. Thanks, Poe. I appreciate it. Alright, we have recruited him. So, we now have a nice new great person. Now what are we going to do over here? We're going to do an archaeological museum over here as well. That's what I wanted to do. And for Manchester, let's go ahead and do a market. Get a little more gold going. The flow of money must continue. Alright, Poe, let's have you go down here and write a few books. And our first book
Villains, I shrieked. Dissemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Here. Here. It is the beating of his hideous heart.
Awesome. Got the Telltale Heart. Telltale Heart is in the Ruin Amphitheater over here, giving us 4 culture and some tourism points. Awesome sauce. Accumulated enough faith for an apostle, don't really care. Osaka's not providing enough food, never will. Need some housing in Bordeaux. And we got an envoy for Buenos Aires. Lovely. Whoop. What exactly is going on there? You would like to give us 1 gold and silver. You want foxes, incense, and mercury. Oh, and cotton and coffee and fuck you. She says that's a shame. Alright, Poe, write us another great work.
While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more.
Awesome sauce. We now have the Raven as well, getting us some more culture and some more tourism points. Fantastic. I wonder what tourism is looking like. We have 4 tourists. We are the most touristy nation of all right now. Though some other people have 3 tourists, so we're not that far ahead tourist-wise. Let's check out our production. Osaka. Wait a minute. You said you needed housing, right? We can build a neighborhood. 4, 4, 4, 5. 5 would be nice. Yeah, let's put it right here, because that's only going to take 1 food away. Let's get 5 housing. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, what units need orders? No, we're going to skip you. We're going to skip you. Skip. Builder. I want you to go down here. And then we'll go and get the copper in a minute here. Skip. Wow, there's so much to see that we haven't even begun to see yet. So much ocean down here. Did we loop around to the other side of the world? What just happened there? I'm not quite sure. Completing the trade route. Trading post. Ah, so we got a trading post. Cool. Need more housing and press lab. Well, good for it. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to have this go for trading? Zanzibar is nice. Brussels is also nice. Get quite a bit of culture if we do Vilnius. Let's do Vilnius. Get us that extra culture. I think I'm definitely going to start filling out the other 4 trade routes that we have capacity for momentarily. And I think I would like one that is coming out of... I don't know. I don't know where I would like it coming out of. Not quite sure. Missionary over here from Egypt. Surprised that Egypt hasn't gone back to one of its big towns right here and changed that from Protestantism. It's weird. Whatever. Let's get some more production going here. We'll do some copper on our next turns. Alright. Not yet. Ooh, we found some land. Icy land. Some kind of Arctic Circle down here. Continent is none here. Interesting. Very interesting. So I guess we're not going to find anything around here. So I guess I'll start heading up this way and see if I can find anything else. Gonna get mobilization in a second here. I think that allows us to do armies. Can't recall. I think that might be the one.
Our military is now trained in the way of combining 3 units into a single army.
Yep.
Much larger and more powerful than a core unit.
In order to rally people, governments need enemies. If they do not have a real enemy, they will invent one in order to mobilize us.
Alright, now we can get that 2 gold per turn for reducing costs. That's real helpful. Get us a little extra gold. Unfortunately, it's going to go back down again. So you have 1 turn left for getting that observation balloon. Let's have you move out of London. Because I want to check if I can purchase... I'm a little off for purchasing another machine gunner. I wonder how long it would take to actually produce a machine gunner here. Machine gun, I see anti-air. Machine gun, there it is. 14 turns, that's too long. This is at 96, so that'll be like just a few more turns, right? Let's see, what was it again? 895. Yeah, that's not that much longer. Let's put you back in London. And we'll join you up. Alright, Civic. So now we want this. Ideology would get us spies. I don't really want ideology at this point in time. Grants the ability to construct an additional spy. I don't really care about spies. We are like the lead here. So basically spies allow you to steal technologies and so forth. They're not particularly helpful for what we want. Ooh. Estadio de Maracana. Gets +2 amenities in each city in our civilization. Must be built on flat land adjacent to an entertainment complex with a stadium. That is pretty cool. This is the Sydney Opera House. Must be built on a coast. So there are a couple of things worth building. Let's go for the Sydney Opera House. Tourism. Ooh, it gets us resource shipwreck. Very interesting. That's probably for archaeologists as well. Yeah, we can work on this later. I would like to try and get the Sydney Opera House, if at all possible. Let's see here. It must be adjacent to a harbor district. So probably London is going to be where that's going to go, if anywhere. Which I'm sure will make people happy. Putting it in London. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is so wrong.